what his demeanor is on the mat. I don't care what his posture is. The legs are always available. Here's something a lot of people misunderstand about my coaching philosophy. Many people think that the reason I put such a heavy emphasis on leg work is because opponents don't know how to defend legs. The idea is, well, they were smart to choose leg locks because other people didn't understand them, so that's why they have a high submission rate. That's actually not the case at all. It's true that when the squad first broke out, leg lock defense technology was pretty undeveloped. And as a result, some of the wins were easier than they would be today, for sure. There's no denying this. But that wasn't the motivation for attacking legs and making that the core of our guard program. The real reason is because the legs can never be hidden by posture. The one part of the body that my opponent can never fully hide from me is the legs. And as a result, I don't care what he does in terms of tactics, you can always find a way to the legs. It creates a threat that your opponent simply can't hide from. They have to address it. As opposed to upper body submissions, which can be largely shut down just by the simple act of standing up and moving away from your opponent in a no-gi context. Most forms of sweep only work against, or can be applicable against, a certain posture. But leg locks will work on any posture at any time in the match. They create a continuous threat that is so hard to hide from that even when the squad is matched against each other in the gym, where we all have good leg lock defense, it's still the primary attack. It has nothing to do with how good or how bad our opponents are at leg lock defense. It just has to do with the simple facts of the human body. The legs can't be hidden by posture. The more my opponent postures up his upper body, the easier it is to get to his legs. He can't hide his legs by putting his knees on the floor. Simple acts of elevation or going through into half guard will immediately make his legs vulnerable to attack. Once you understand this, you will see that the legs represent the single best way to keep a continuous attack on your opponent throughout the time in which you're employing guard position. Even in cases where you know your opponent has strong leg lock defense, I still advocate the use of legs just to create a constant threat that your opponent has to address. Even if he is addressing it and he's got good leg lock defense, he's still distracted by it.
Yeah,
and you are in control of the dance. You're the one who's pushing the action. He's reacting to you. And as a result, all the other moves will become easier. Then suddenly your upper body submissions become easier. Your reversals become easier because he's so damn distracted by the constant threat on the legs.
No, and I love like how